is August 17th, 2026. The time now is 6:02 p.m. Call to order. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Butler, absent. Commissioner O'Boyle, absent. Commissioner O'Donovan,
Here.
Commissioner Rubino,
Here.
Commissioner Ryan.
Here.
We are here to conduct a public hearing for the issuance of $2,550,000 general obligation limited tax park bonds for the payment of land condemnment or purchase for parks for the building, maintaining, improving, and protecting of the same and the existing land and facilities of the district. Director Roby, can you elaborate on this, please?
All of that jargon is simply to tell you that we're selling capital bonds, or we're selling park bonds. We do this every 2 years. The only debt this district has ever incurred since I've been here, after I think we finished paying off all the debt the district had in 2019. We have since always just done bonds to pay for capital projects since. That's all this is, but all that is needed as you explained.
Are there any public comments on the issuance of the bond?
Do I have to stand?
This one is just
For
for
bonds.
the issuance of bonds, right? Yeah?
yeah.
You don't have to stand up.
You guys are great with money, but borrow something, to get something, go for it. And I just love paying taxes. I love paying your taxes. I love paying your taxes. You know, there's a big bang for a few pennies for the day. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much. Are there any other public comments? Okay. Are there any written comments?
No, ma'am, there are no written comments.
Are there any commissioners' comments? Can I get a motion to adjourn to the regular meeting?
So moved.
Second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Butler, absent. Commissioner O'Boyle, absent. Commissioner O'Donovan,
Yes.
Commissioner Rubino,
Yes.
Commissioner Ryan.
Yes.
And we will move right into our regular meeting. Do we need to call to order?
I would just call it to order.
I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of our Board of Commissioners. Today is August 17th, 2026. The time now is 6:05. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Butler, absent. Commissioner O'Boyle, absent. Commissioner O'Donovan,
Here.
Commissioner Rubino, here. Commissioner Ryan, here.
Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to the agenda?
No, ma'am.
Are there any public comments on agenda items at this time? Let the record reflect there are none. We will move on to staff reports. Director Roby.
Yes, ma'am, if you would indulge me, we have our auditor, Jasleen, is from Lauterbach and Heeman is here. She's here to just answer questions, talk to you real quickly about the audit. It's obviously one of your items this evening on your agenda for acceptance. So without further ado, I will invite Jasleen to step up.
Thank you. I promise, and this is, I don't know, fourth, fifth time you guys have seen me come up. I'll keep it brief and short. If you have any questions, please feel free to stop me at any point. Like Sean said, I'm Jasleen. I'm one of the audit managers of Lauterbach and Heeman. I've been working with the team since I started the firm, so again, pleasure to work with them every single year. This is my only February year end, so no issues as always. I want to start by thanking the board for letting me present this evening. I also want to give a special shout out to everybody involved in the audit. We understand everybody has their job responsibilities, and having auditors on site is not the most pleasant experience. We try not to be in that category. We try to make it we start the week off with the donuts for them. So write them first and then hit them with a request. So we appreciate everything that went into getting this audit done in a timely manner. First piece I want to go over is the actual bond report. A couple of pages I want to point out. Page 8 talks about the Certificate of Achievement Award, or the COA award as we call it. It's issued by the GFOA and represents the highest level of reporting excellence that a governmental entity can receive. We understand that additional time and burden is placed on management to meet those requirements, so kudos to them once more, and then we'll be working with them again next year to apply. Pages 11 through 13 talk about independent auditor's report, which describes that the management's responsibility is preparation and fair presentation of the financial statements. Our responsibility is to generate an opinion on those financial statements. And I am happy to report that we've issued an unmodified opinion, which is the cleanest form of opinion that we can issue. In other words, financial statements are free from material misstatement. Pages 15 through 25 talk about management's discussion analysis, or the MD&A. It's a great narrative summary of the whole report itself. If you have downtime and it's pouring outside, like as it has been this summer, go through the pages. If you see something that sticks out, please feel free to reach out and we'll be happy to address those questions. I won't bore you with numbers, everything looked great. The notes of the financial statements will talk about the budgetary information, deposits and investments, capital assets. They have a lot of the mental health facilities, the big one right now. Short and long-term debt. Looks like we have more coming for us for next year, so looking forward to it, as well as IMRF information. We do issue a separate report for the cipher, which is what we just submitted to GATA while we're waiting for the meeting to start. So it's basically whatever expenditures were for a state and federal grant that came through that were spent. There were about 5.4 to 5 million, and I'm assuming there's more coming. So we'll continue doing that as well. The next piece I want to go over is the management letter. Basically describes, we're conveying any internal control recommendations we have, best practices that we see in the industry, or upcoming GASB standards. We do have one current recommendation, which is the IT security. If you read through the verbiage, we're not dinging the PAR district for anything. That's something that we've issued for all our clients. It's just like, keep doing what you're doing and make it better, because the IT is a very scary place to be in right now. One update to the prior recommendation was funds over budget. Looks like we have none this year, so yay, good job. And then 2 upcoming GASB standards, 103 and 104. I do want to touch base on 103. It's going to change how the report looks next year, just because GASB has nothing better to do. Don't put that on the record. It's just, they require a lot more explanations of why things changed year over year, and then back schedules will also look slightly different. Our junior and our December year ends are our guinea pig clients, so by the time we come back next year, we'll be fully trained, hopefully, on what to expect from, what we need from the management. Last piece, Ask 114, basically describes that we had no issues with during the course of the audit, and everything was great. Any questions?
Thank you very much. We
Oh, thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
Always
And
a
thank you
pleasure.
to all the staff for all your hard work and dedication.
It's really Patricia and her team that spent a lot of time with Jasmine. They do a lot of work.
Kudos to you all. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So that would be item 28. Item 29, resolution 29, is the annual treasurer's report. That comes as part of that. So as soon as Patricia gets the audit back, she then turns that back around into the annual treasurer's report. So that's on your agenda for approval tonight. Additionally, resolution 30 is the acceptance of our master plan. As you all know, we've been working on this for about a year. During that process, we've had public surveys, we've had employee surveys, employee visioning. Board did some visioning at their retreat that we had in January, at which point you guys actually spent some time on mission, vision, values. So suffices to say that as part of what you're approving tonight, you're actually approving, we're going to change our mission, vision, and values as well. Thank you for all the hard work. If we spent, 3 hours on a Saturday here, just kind of walking through it. It can be a interesting process, let's say that. And then between that and the public canvas, it's a lot of work that went into this. So you all have had access to the report for a couple weeks now. It's about 168 pages, I believe, from start to finish with all the exhibits and the like. So thank you for all the effort that you put into it, obviously the staff and the public, because it's ultimately the direction they want us to take the district. So thank you for that, but we are looking for that approval tonight. As part of that, the resolution 31 is the annual goals. Typically, I give you these at the beginning of the fiscal year, but we were waiting for the master plan to come through because there was a lot of things that were going to be laid out throughout the plan. As part of that, as you might have noticed, it's a quite excessive list. A lot of it are things that we do on a regular basis, but just want to keep them kind of moving in that way. But there's a lot of new things in there, so it's going to be an interesting run. We only have a few more months left in the current fiscal, so a lot of these will carry. And there are some long-term goals that weren't put in there that we'll reach for the next cycle. But there's 21 goals with 4 to 5 subcomponents of each of them. And then resolution 32, this is an update to policy. I know that we've been kind of working on this. You guys go through this about every 5 years. We have 2 items. One of them is related to the professional staff. Our personnel manual talked about having having quality staff, but didn't say the word professional. And as we're going through distinguished agency, one of the things they recommended is that we had a cleaner statement. So I just grabbed a recommendation that talks about having professional quality staff. You'll see that will go into the board manual instead of the personnel manual. The second item is just adding verbiage to our emergency purchase policy that's in the purchasing policy. Just some verbiage related to ratification of any emergency expenditures. I've been very fortunate in my 9 years here. I think we've only had one emergency, and it was related to the pool after our 4th of July. It's the only emergency I've ever been involved in. Hopefully we never have to. We've been very fortunate, even with some of Mother Nature's recent things we'll talk about in a minute. But hopefully it never needs to be used, but obviously as a reminder to you, for emergency purchases, they have to protect property, save life, and so forth. Without those preconditions, I can't even go any further with it anyway. So it's just adding that to that language. So simple, if it gets approved tonight, we'll add them to the appropriate manual right away. A couple of other comments, you caught these probably as you were going through. We're working on the RFQ process now for the public engagement to give you more firms as an option. The fitness center is closed. You may have heard about this. If you're a fitness center member, it's going to be rather bright down there. Let's put it that way. We worked on the front lights there. Manny was down there, and it is a marked difference because we moved into all LEDs. So it is closed. They drained the pool for some additional work since all of it's closed this week. We do hope to open before Friday, but that's our planned opening day for the fitness center. The pool wasn't planned to be open until Saturday. It takes a couple days to get it all in shape. But everything is moving smoothly down there. Centennial Fitness Zone is about a week away. Did you say, Ryan?
Yes, I would.
It has been removed. If you haven't been over there, it's right behind the fire station on 167th Avenue. It is the fitness zone that's been in for well than a decade. Brand new equipment. It looks fantastic. Drive by it and just give it a look. I don't know when they're going to pour it in place, which is the rubber surface, but I would imagine that'll be
They
short.
were working on getting it prepped today, so I haven't
Fantastic.
actually got any rubber in, but yeah, all the equipment is in place, so.
Just drive by in the parking lot. You won't miss it, I promise you.
Yes.
It looks amazing. As I mentioned a minute ago, we have a lot of storm damage. We're no different than anybody else in town. You know, the district represents Oak Forest all the way down to the southern side of Tinley. And both of the tracks of the 2 last storms came one north up through here, 167th where I live over there, got pounded. And then obviously way worse damage on the 183rd side that occurred last week at Dallas Summit. Did they have a confirmed touchdown?
I believe so, yes.
Hopefully, it sounds like nobody got hurt unless I missed something. Thank God for that. But there's been a lot of storm damage. There was a kind of a breakdown in the reports. Quite a few things, a lot of things that you wouldn't think, like damaged chip boards to some of our BAS systems, building automation systems, due to the power flickering back and forth. They're only getting 2 of 3 phases back. So we'll be applying to those. We're still kind of cleaning up after the last storm, and then you had the second storm. So that's 3 straight storms that have come through this summer. Hopefully we don't see any more. I think this area would like a break. It's been a very interesting summer. I know Mandy was talking about her report and doing her report about her attendance. One of her comments was the number of storms she had each of the months, because it's been unusual for us. So, along with that, I want to remind all of you we have the Calm Cabin grand opening on Wednesday at 5 here. Calm Cabin, for those of you that don't remember, this is a sensory room being put into the Park District. It'll be utilized heavy by our SRA as well as our residents here in town. We're not the first Park District, but there's only a couple of them that have them. So we are doing a grand opening for that on Wednesday at 5 in this building. I look forward to seeing everybody there for that. Summer camp has come and gone. Those parents are probably welcoming the return to school. I know that there is a family that's ready for them to go back on Thursday. Nobody's counting. It's only 2 days and so many hours away. But it's probably more somebody else in my household counting for that. But yeah, summer camp was fantastic. It was a great time. A a lot of kids, a lot of things going on. A very interesting summer with all of them, so we had a great time. We are, if you noticed in this, Vincent's report, she had indicated that we were not going to replace the cardio equipment this year. We're gonna hold it for one more year. They've done a great job of maintaining it. Kevin and the fitness center facility members have all done a great job. That's even members that use it themselves and not destroying it. They rotate the equipment regularly. As a reminder to the board, we used to rotate them every 3 years. This is the second year in a row that we're gonna hold them for one more. I don't know that they'll go another year, but we'll let them make that call when we get closer. But the cardio equipment's in great shape. Like I said, they're down there putting in new lights, doing a deep cleaning and opening things back up a couple of days. We are going to also have Friday night rentals starting on October 1st. It's an expansion. We've always been a Saturday and Sunday rental location. We've decided to add Fridays, and maybe here shortly they'll decide to add more, but right at this point, let's see how Fridays go. The rentals are always pretty popular. I think we rent 4 months in advance. So October 1st allows you to go out 4 months in front. Those always kind of keep everybody busy. So with that, I'm going to ask Mr. Veldman to give us a quick property update.
Quick property update, all right. Brandenburg continues to be very busy on the property. They are working toward cleanup of Oak Hall, Willow Hall, buildings 4 and 5. The power plant recently came down, building 20, as well as the water tower, building 19. And so I think all that, there's photos and things of that nature that are now up on our 280 website, so if you haven't been able to see that, it's kind of neat to be able to see the water tower and things of that nature demolished. So tunnels are still being removed, and they're going to work toward the back end being the water filtration, the old prison, things of that nature. Additionally, we are currently working on or continuing to work toward the SRP, the site remediation plan. We're looking to go out to bid for drilling and testing and things of that nature here very shortly as well. So kind of working that avenue as well. So.
And as a reminder from the SRP side of this, and I think Lisa actually probably could speak to this as well, that's going to take some time. It's not the reports and the items associated with that. We have to drill something like
It's over 1,000 holes. I don't remember the exact number.
Throughout the site, they have to be tested, and then it has to be sent to the state depending on the findings, and then approved plan for cleanup unless there's nothing more to do. You know, cross your fingers and maybe that'll be the end of it, but that will take some time. So while buildings are all coming down and we're moving to the back of the property, there's still a lot of work and they're still moving in the right direction. So doing what we said from the beginning, this board said that from the beginning, they were gonna clean it up and do it the right way the first time. We're holding to that standard with the seeking of the NFR letter. So from that standpoint, we haven't missed a beat. I know it might seem long and arduous, but we only started this like 2 years ago. So it's been a fantastic movement, and buildings are coming down quick.
Fantastic,
So.
for sure.
And I would add that there are 7 left at this point to come down out of the 53, don't quote me, 54, 53
Pretty
buildings.
amazing.
Yes.
It's crazy. And with that, that's all I have at this point.
Kelly, can you read the consent agenda items, please?
Minutes of the July 20th, 2026 regular meeting. Summary of funds for the period of July 16th, 2026 through August 5th, 2026, in the amount of $1,622,155.48. Summary of funds for the period of August 6th, 2026 through August 19th, 2026, in the amount of $757,775.57. Resolution 26-R-28, acceptance of the audit. Resolution 26-R-29, acceptance of the treasurer's report. Resolution 26-R-30, acceptance of master plan. Resolution 26-R-31, annual goal authorization. Resolution 26-R-32, updated policy, professional staff policy, and purchase policy emergency expenditure ratification language.
Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda items as presented?
So moved.
Second, roll call please, Kelly.
Commissioner Butler absent, Commissioner Boyle absent, Commissioner O'Donovan,
Yes.
Commissioner Rubino,
Yes.
Commissioner Ryan.
Yes.
We will move on to unfinished business. We have no unfinished business at this time. All of our new business was conducted under the consent agenda item. We will move on to our public comment portion of our meeting on non-agenda items. Are there any public comments at this time? As a reminder, can you remind everybody of our?
Yes, there's, the district has a policy about public comment, and it's comprehensive, but the three main points are that it's 3 minutes per person. And just so you're not disappointed beforehand, it's generally not treated as question and answer, so rest assured that your comments are being heard. Someone may follow up with you later, or a commissioner may respond later in the meeting, depending on the issue and whether more information is needed. And last, just be civil, try not to be personal. If it gets personal or rude or mean, we'll have to shut the comments down. That's it.
Are there any public comments? Would you like to start?
Come on. Or I might be, I didn't have all that stuff from last month because I was busy. You remember that busy meeting. Cheerleader number 1, thank you for Vogue Visual Arts. A little bit of family there. I went up to the display that they had last Saturday. Unbelievable talent that people have. Everybody should go up there and look at that stuff. I mean, it's just crazy. But some people aren't politically correct. Where do you fit in? I love the vote, blah, blah, blah. And the lady looked at me, person, and she says, well, how did, was that your grandma? That was my great-great-grandmother. Do I look that bad or what? Give me a break. We're gonna look at that. Okay. I said something about this to Sean. It's in the paper, so it's gotta be right. The national blah, 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 cost of parks. Talks typical, people lie about numbers, that stuff. We're way above everything, what we have, what we do, and what the cost is the average here is, some places are cheaper, but they don't have anything. We have so many parks, and then we have visual arts, we have the pools, and they're just talking about parks for that kind of money. And we got other stuff. Now, there's cost involved in that, so, whatever. Okay, I was gonna say, our programs are a good bargain, and the funny was, is that your grandmother? No. My great grandmother, come on. All right.
Thank you very much.
Oh, a lot of green grass out there, by the way. Special fertilizer on there? Oh, and we all have damage.
Yeah.
I had roof stuff, but you guys are keeping it going. Like especially that old house, it's unbelievable. People going there, 200 years old. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Are there any other public comments at this time?
May I also request 2 extra minutes?
2 extra minutes?
I will try and speak
Can I get a
quickly.
motion to extend?
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Of course.
First, I would like to thank the Park District for starting to live stream their meetings. It's remarkable the audio quality that small little cell phone puts out. I think it'll be good for helping with transparency, fighting misinformation, and I can show off to my family giving public comment in a flower crown. I wanted to talk commerce today. Last year, the Chicago Botanic Garden welcomed 1.1 million visitors over the course of a year. From that, that is over 10 times the annual attendance of Whitewater Canyon Water Park. That is, by my napkin math estimation, more than the annual visitation of Credit Union 1 Amphitheater. That's a lot of people. From that, and from membership fees and event costs, the Chicago Botanic Garden raised over $21 million last year. So, a lot of money to be had. Now, with the Tinley Park Mental Health Center having the space that it has, it's a little bit smaller than the Chicago Botanic Garden. However, we have a couple of advantages that they don't. The first is the Tinley Park 80th train station is right there, has perfect connection to downtown Chicago. That not only means that people who are visiting Chicago can take the train to come out here, but anybody who's staying in one of our hotels is able to take the train into Chicago, but also enjoy a local amenity. Bonus number 2, we're right on I-80, so easy access for any commuters or for anybody who's road tripping across the Midwest. They can easily say, I need to stop somewhere for lunch. Hey, here's a place that actually has a nice area that we can hang out with, and we can sample one of the 20 food service areas that are right next to it. Advantage number 3, 9 hotels already built across the street. So having this kind of amenity is now within walking distance of anyone wanting to stay in those hotels. Or people can come look at a world-class garden and say, hey, and there's a hotel right there. That brings in business to all of those hotels that are already present. Beyond that, if you want to further expand tourism, give me a pedestrian bridge that crosses from the northeast end of the property across Harlem. Now it is a 30-minute walk from the north end of the property to Harmony Square, downtown Tinley with all of their restaurants, the Historical Society, the Vogue Visual Arts Center. That brings in more traffic to all of that. All of those businesses benefit. All of the businesses that are already right around the property for food service and whatnot also benefit from the increased foot traffic. And it's just a nice place for us. So, thank you for listening. Join me next month, I hope, for as I talk about how it can better integrate with Tinley Park as a community.
Thank you very much. Are there any other public comments at this time? Let the record reflect there are none. Are there any commissioner comments at this time?
I love your interest and your vision. I think that's wonderful. How old are you?
34.
34. We need more young people to start coming to these meetings and getting on board with your ideas, because we have some good ones.
If I may make a quick comment, I talked with the Senior Director of Government Relations of the Chicago Botanic Garden last Wednesday.
You did?
Or last Friday.
And they build bridges too?
No. Sorry.
Well, thank you. You did a good job.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say that I did get communication today from our affiliate group, the Bulldogs. They are getting ready to launch their 65th season of, I don't know if it's cheerleading and football or just football, but they're getting ready to launch that. And so they were reaching out to see if we as a board would like to partner with them for their opening day. So they're looking at August 29th. I'm going to get some more information, but they're inviting us to attend for their ribbon cutting. So I will share that with everybody once I find out more information, but just wanted to let you all know that I did receive that. And I do want to say thank you to everybody for our summer. I know this summer has been a roller coaster between day camp, the pool. So I'm so thankful that everybody's safe, and you know we can replace things, but we didn't replace trees. We were able to make it through the summer without any type of major things. So I'm just grateful and thankful to the staff for that. So thank you for everything that you do. Thank you.
I thank you as well. Thank you.
Any other commissioner comments? Okay. Then at this time, can I get a motion to go to closed session pursuant Illinois sections ILCS 120/2C. Number 1, consider the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees or legal counsel. And number 5, purchase or lease of real property. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner O'Donovan?
Yes.
Commissioner Rubino?
Yes.
Commissioner Ryan?
Yes.
It is currently 6:32. Hey, everybody, we will not be taking any motions after they come out of executive session, but you're more than welcome to stay afterwards if you want to be here. I can't say how long they're gonna be in there, but I have to ask everybody to please leave the room so they can do that.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Can you pause? We have to go to executive session, or I would just pull it out of there.